I'm Agile Di, the workplace guy. And today's topic is healthy eating. In particular, my healthy eating. And I thought no better person to speak to than our very own registered dietitian, Ligne Pigott. She works at Agile Therapy, she's been on the telly, she's on the radio, she even writes for national papers. This girl knows her stuff. So welcome our first guest to the channel, Ash. How are you?
I'm really good, thanks for having me today.
Great to hear, and thanks for being on the channel.
Oh, I'm really happy to help.
So Ash, my first question is, I want to eat a bit more healthy this year, so I'm just decided to go all out. I'm gonna go veganuary, paleo, keto, Mediterranean. I might even chuck in some volumetrics just for the crack. What do you think?
At this time of year, we get really bombarded by confusing and conflicting messages around food and nutrition, and it can become really easy to get caught up in what we should be cutting out of our diet. We should be removing dairy, sugar, meat products, when actually we should, as a culture and a society, be thinking a bit more about what nutritious foods we can add into our diet and enjoying and appreciating food. My advice to you, Dave, would be to think about enjoying the food you're eating, looking at sensible portion sizes, getting lots of vitamins and minerals from what you're eating, and really just not getting caught up in the fads and the confusing, conflicting messages that we see online.
Oh, that's good to hear. I was a bit daunted about doing all those things, actually. So probably in essence, sticking to my flexitarian diet would be okay. I probably eat a bit too much meat, so reducing that a little bit, and yeah, just eating in moderation and eating a colourful diet.
If eating meat and dairy products is something that fits with you and your family's ethical values, then absolutely including them in sensible amounts is absolutely fine, and they as foods provide lots of nutrition and nutritional value. So if that's what works for you and your family, then keep doing it.
So my big question is, like most other people, I snack and I eat at the desk. So I sometimes have my breakfast, lunch, and even my evening meal. You could say I pretty much eat on the run. Well, not actually while I'm running, and I don't even know if that's possible, is it? Anyway, off the point, I'll eat while I'm in meetings, sometimes with the camera on or off, but I don't know if that's healthy.
You can definitely eat when you're running. It is an acquired skill and not one that's necessary for health. But when you talk about eating on the go, trying to squeeze meals in and eating at your desk, I'm always keen to remind people that this is an inevitable consequence of modern culture, and we're constantly trying to fit extra things in. But what we forget when we're doing this is that actually we're not enjoying and appreciating the food. So this creates kind of psychological issues, so we're not actually looking after our body, we're not actually pausing and resting and giving ourselves that nourishment that we deserve. On top of that, it can create some kind of physical issues as well. So we know that people who are constantly eating on the go or eating at their desk aren't so able to regulate their appetite, so recognizing hunger and fullness cues becomes tricky, as well as kind of that can lead to kind of indigestion and gut problems as well. So whilst it's not possible to always stop and eat and enjoy your food, I would be encouraging you, for your health, Dave, to stop, eat and enjoy food as often as possible instead of eating it at your desk or on the go.
Okay, so with all the pressures you have with the new working environment, how can I better my eating at work?
I guess there's probably quite a lot of things you're already doing really well, Dave, so don't beat yourself up. In the first instance, stop, pause and enjoy your food. Try and factor in some breaks around your meal times, and plan each meal to have a source of carbohydrate, a source of protein and some fruit and vegetables. So for example, a tuna salad sandwich. Think about staying active and moving throughout the day so that your digestive system works a little bit better, and definitely think about taking some vitamin D, the sunshine vitamin.
Wonderful, there's some great tips there. Obviously I want to eat healthily, and I'm going to take on board the things you've said. But one issue I've got is I've got a stockpile of Christmas chocolates and biscuits. What do I do?
That's a really good question, and I guess the first thing is you don't have to rush off and try and get through it all. Remember that we're trying to move away from demonizing certain food groups and actually recognizing that all food has its place. So looking at actually how can that stockpile be spread out evenly, maybe enjoying it in sensible amounts over the coming weeks or months. I don't know quite how much you've got, Dave. But trying not to take that all or nothing approach of getting through it as quickly as possible in order to be healthy in the new year.
Phew! I'm glad you said that, Ash, because I literally was gonna pile them up and eat them in one. So I'll take your suggestion on that one. So with all that information, what would be the key points you want me to take away?
My top tips for 2021 are focus on nourishing foods, including fruit and vegetables at every meal. Don't get caught up in cutting out or removing or restricting food groups. Remember your sunshine vitamin, vitamin D. Enjoy every single bite that you eat. And make sure you pause to enjoy all of your meals and snacks. Try not to eat on the go or on the run.
So that is amazing. Thank you ever so much, Ash. I really appreciated that. And so it's for me to say goodbye for now.
Happy to help. Let me know how it goes and I'll see you soon. Bye.
Wow, that was amazing. I got everything I needed from that, and I hope you did too. And in fact, I'd love to hear the one thing that you take away from this video in the comments below. And as always, give us a like, ring that bell for notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.